Dummies.
Yes, difficult. Okay, so
I just want to say why you sitting across from me. You ugly as fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I don't know why a lot of people in
Hey,
college used to say
hey,
we looked alike. I never thought I looked like this nigga.
Hey, you look stupid as fuck.
I look cool as shit. Stupid. But I got a question for you. Did you give Todd his playbook last week?
His playbook.
Yeah, of how to start the show.
I mean, y'all niggas always take drip from me, nigga.
No. Did you give it to
I've
him?
never.
Did you tell, hey, Todd, go ahead and start this song or start a song?
No, I would never have approved his startage.
Well, not the song.
Now, the
but-
startage last week was a little, I don't, hey, somebody said to her, happy to be able to use the aux card this weekend.
Right.
I was thinking in my head.
Nigga swear he a DJ.
I was thinking about him. Who gave this nigga approval to start the podcast? Nigga, that ain't your job. What you doing? I ain't want to say it though, but that's what I was thinking.
Nigga, you ain't in charge of the girls.
Right, goddamn. You know your role.
Hey,
Todd.
you the number 2 seat. Man. You the 3 seat, 4
boy-
seat.
my
He
boy
was so
came over-
excited. Ooh, I get to talk.
My boy
Talk
came
about a
over this
bunch of
bitch, thought he was
nothing.
goddamn Bill Mayer. Goddamn. No, nigga, you not the main seat.
Hey, my boy, hey, somebody said Todd was excited to have that aux card, boy.
He went off with it, goddamn, and he was stuttering with it.
He had a good start. Like, everybody got a plan until you get punched in the mouth. Podcast punched his ass in the mouth last week.
Damn, why you say that? What happened?
Nothing. It was just,
That show-
but no, a 2-man show is hard though.
It is.
It just is. Cause it's no rest. It's like, and then I got to pay attention to you. So
Is it easier to pay attention than a 2-man?
yeah, but you're forced to. So I don't want to say it's easier. It's just you have to.
I think that's what makes it easier because you have to do it. Like it's like when you're in survival mode. When you're in survival mode, that shit a little easier to do something because you have to do it.
Yeah.
Like if I got 4 niggas here and I ain't got to pay attention, I'm not going to. Sometimes from here and there, but when it's just us two, I'm gonna make it my focus.
Because sometimes a nigga be talking about, man, let me get this text off.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right, and
pick
you
up
don't-
chicken wings.
You
Just
can't
like
do that
right
with
now,
2-man.
I was putting a little story in there, and I knew y'all could talk. I'm hearing y'all, but I know I don't have to be as attentive.
You couldn't do that if it's just
No, in the 2, no, not in the 2-man.
And I can imagine just carrying Todd. Your back should be hurting, Hoot.
you know what I'm saying. That my shit was already sore and shit.
As long as you don't fall down in the grass.
You been the last time me and you did a pod, you said you had to carry a hoop.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
say
you
that.
did. Yes,
I
you
did not
did.
say
Yes, you
that.
did.
And Hoot, don't let him fall.
No,
for that.
you did say that.
I mean, it's on tape, right?
I remember I was janking Hoot about the way he started the pod when I wasn't here,
said I was a little shaky.
and you
shit.
said, yeah, I had to carry.
Oh yeah, you was a little shaky on that, but it's just like those jitters, like you say, you might throw it high.
You so confused on what you mean.
No, but I get it. Like so when you play football, your first couple of throws might be high or something till you get in the rhythm.
And that's what I took it as. If you ain't nervous about something you're doing, you don't really like it.
Yeah. So no.
And I went back and listened, nigga. I wasn't. I wasn't nervous.
What? I never called you nervous.
Or whatever, shaky or whatever you said.
I mean,
Same
I
thing.
understand it's hard to be stopped. You get what I'm saying?
For me, it ain't hard. I just don't want to.
Like even dads don't even know how to start when y'all be doing it. Like with me, see, he already know. Like he kind of know the.
Well, I
little,
blame Todd for that one.
that was weird. I don't know.
What Todd?
He just was happy to have an aux card.
Ooh, Joe not here.
You get your jokes on.
But
That's what we're gonna call it. An aux card.
My boy said he wasn't throwing no shots at nobody. Threw shots at K. Garrett the whole time.
the whole time.
He threw some direct shots. I don't do that when I ain't around.
I keep telling y'all that man don't like me, man.
Nah, y'all like each other. Y'all just weird.
He showed me an example this week.
What was it?
You remember that somebing he put up on Instagram, like what you got.
Oh,
Keep going. Don't get sidetracked.
What you got the most? What's the hardest thing for you to say? I love you. I need help. And he.
why you took that as a shot though?
No.
Oh, I got that on my list too because I do want to talk about that.
He redid. I mean, he reposted everyone's,
Not yours.
not mine.
Will you respond to that? Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram.
Okay. He didn't repost. Don't feel bad. He did not repost mine either, but I responded on Facebook.
Oh, see, I did Instagram.
See, but my man always takes it
Personal.
I'm the only one he didn't do.
And I don't know because I didn't go back to Facebook.
Who then
to see if
there's
he
like,
did.
yeah, man, he didn't repost mine either. Nah, just me.
It's my, he don't like me.
I ain't know.
For
The
same
world
reason.
against me.
I ain't know. That ain't an hey, that's not an excuse anymore. I ain't know.
I ain't know.
You gotta
I
ask.
didn't know. How could I not know?
Because you ain't asked.
Man, fuck that. I don't talk to him like that.
There's some other people that be saying they don't know. They ain't know the podcast was this evening.
Yeah. FO.
Yeah.
PM.
It be like that.
Come on, man. Let's get out of here. Here we go. You're tuning in to the Dummies Podcast. I'm Stop.
I'm here.
I'm Hootie, nigga.
And
I'm here too.
we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 149. Yes, 149 episodes, man. Feeling good, feeling great, man. It's Sunday, man. Recording. Thought we was going to be at full strength, but we're not. But that's okay. My man across the table from me. That's great. That's good to see.
Yay.
We almost back like we never left to the full point that we never left. I don't know if I said that right,
until we kept leaving.
Right, until we kept leaving.
You leave. Everybody get
We've been playing musical chairs, man. But
that we were done leaving.
yeah, we've been playing musical chairs.
I had my boy was like, man, shit, I thought y'all broke up. We were about to start our shit. Kalira boys. Like Kalira boys back in the face.
A lot of people said that. They were like, man, hey, what's wrong with the Temptation? I was like, man, David Ruffin, you know what I'm saying? I've been having a little problem
Ain't
with
nobody
the
coming to listen to you.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, me and Dad's finna take this show on the road. But nah, man. As always, man, shouts out to the people on the front lines who battle the pandemic. I saw who to say last week. Why do we do that? We do it because just imagine, just to chime in and pick it back off what you said. Just imagine your worst week at work. Everybody got it. They got a little season or something. Well, damn, boy, fuck with that.
That nigga a toad in his throat.
You know, Apple when you delete the trash.
That's what it was. MacBook's so crazy over here. Goddamn, MacBook.
Just imagine that busy season. If it's for people who are in retail, it might be holiday season. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready for Christmas. You know, where we at sometimes, it's a certain part of the season that be ultra busy. Everybody got
Tax
it.
season.
Yeah, everybody got it. Tax season. Just imagine that being like that every day for a year and a half. So that's why I give respect and credit to all the people who are on the front lines battling the pandemic, the nurses, the doctors. When they still had the sanitation workers out there still working during the pandemic. Those are the people I'm talking about. Well, they didn't get to go home and sit down for, a year and a half. They were still out here on the front lines putting in work, especially these nurses, man, with all these rings around their face, wearing those masks all day long for 12-hour shifts. We with y'all. And that's why I say shouts out to all the people on the front lines.
And I know it got to be difficult. I know a lot of nurses, just, like on a lighter note, but they went and got these bags for being courageous in the midst of all this.
And smart.
Well, yeah, and smart. But imagine having just that money sitting in the bank and you can't even really go on vacation because you just in such, demand.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be like, God damn, I could be in goddamn Acapulco.
Cancun, chilling.
With them shorts
On
out.
my feet.
With them knees
Them
out.
list shows you had on.
He be messing with Todd with them shorts, but he
On vacation.
he was the first one with them Speedo swim trunks.
You the original.
On vacation.
You the
though.
original hoochie daddy.
That's different on vacation.
That's the rule.
Remember
If you're out of country, your thighs can be out. Out of country,
We was in
thighs
Destin.
out.
We was in Destin. You would put on some little shorts. Remember this. You would put on some little shorts. You got so much scrutiny, you went took them hoes off in 10 minutes.
I pulled a bear.
Oh, but you went
But
out.
I went.
But you went out.
But I went.
Nigga so crazy.
So that nigga didn't come out the house.
Dummy.
But yeah, like shouts out to them, man. And that is tough to see, but they do have that benefit. Like I understand those traveling nurses going to travel and take a 6-month, 8-month tour or however long their tours is, and then go take your vacation, go chill out, go relax. I like seeing them when they go chill out and relax. So that shit cool too.
Right. But yeah, shouts out to y'all, man. Where we at with the hoop?
Oh man, week been just busy, man. Been staying moving. Hadn't paid attention to much news, or if I did pay attention, I didn't have much time to document it because this week just been a whole week of moving and figuring shit out for life, man. So it's been a life week. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get shit figured out. How about you? Can't Get Right?
It was a cool.
It's been a lot of hating from Can't Get Right this week too. He been hating on me and Todd podcast last week. Can y'all please chime in and let us know if it was trash? Because Can't Get Right thinks it was trash, me and Todd, whereas nobody else does but him.
I got a lot of responses saying it was pretty good.
First of all, that's family business, and I wasn't going to say anything on the actual podcast.
I don't care about that. It don't matter.
Get that nigga.
I don't want people to know that,
don't matter.
you know what I'm saying?
Everybody knows you don't like a lot of stuff. It's okay.
Okay. But, yeah, y'all shit was terrible. Ooh, God, since you said it. Oh, you don't have allergies to grass. You're allergic to grass.
I thought it was the same, but I might be wrong, and I'm not the nurse, so okay. But I thought allergies and allergic to was the same. I didn't know if it's not.
But you played football your whole life? Did they ever cut the grass?
I also know that you grow out of allergies as well.
But you played since you was 6 or 7, right?
How about you comment on what I just said? I know you grow out of allergies as well.
So every time you got tackled, you upped up?
You're just not going to respond to what I said.
So when was the growing out of period?
I did.
I'm not tired. You just can't get dumb shit off, and then y'all just move on to Chloe Bailey or whatever fucking name was.
So you know what? Okay, so I have a daughter who has real bad allergies. You know what she do? She go gets allergy shots that exposes her to those things so her body can get used to them. And the more you are in them, your body grows out of it.
So did you get allergy shots when you was?
No, I was a nigger and I grew out of them.
So how can you?
Dang, he put the ER on his, didn't he?
Yeah, ER.
The guy.
I just know, man. I was itching and scratching and red and had shit, and I just grew out of it. I guess by me being exposed to it a lot, I grew out of it. Like people, like what the allergy shots do to you, like what doctors do.
Okay.
You ain't gonna let you Todd your way out of it. You're not gonna respond. You're just gonna move on to the next thing, huh?
No, I'm still on you. I like to see what Hootie doing, man. That nigga shit must be popping. Like I couldn't even pay this nigga to take pictures.
What you mean? Talk to me.
Aunt Sharon had a birthday.
No, you told me come out, but I didn't know you wanted me to take pictures.
Well, first off, So Aunt Sharon had a birthday.
Happy birthday, Aunt Sharon. I missed it.
Happy birthday.
I hit up like, what you got going on? He's like, man, I got such and such at the studio. I'm like, all right, well, come through after that. Take a couple of pictures.
No, don't lie, King. You're right. You did tell me to come through when I got done. You never said come take pictures. You never did.
Stop. Now what's this nigga little hashtag shit?
Heat on me.
What's always on him?
The heater.
It was in the car.
Is that on him?
That's on him.
Yeah.
That's not on him.
If you told me to take some pictures, I would have went to the car and came take some pictures. But I thought you wanted to be my homeboy and just come have a drink with you.
But why would I say, well, it's Aunt Sharon's birthday, come
hold
take
on.
some pictures.
Let me referee the middle
You
real
didn't
quick.
say take pictures.
Now, normally we don't, like when he bring it, like it be times we just chilling, he come on out there with that damn camera.
And be like, what the fuck is you doing? Hootie?
Like we trying to chill.
And I learned my lesson.
Oh, okay.
But I said, come take some pictures.
And that's what I'm saying. Once again, you never said
I
take
said
some pictures.
Hootie. That nigga just came thirsty. Ain't have a camera in sight.
No, fool. Because you never said pictures. I wouldn't have minded it because I liked it. It was a cool scenery.
Exactly why I said come take pictures.
That's not what you said.
For her birthday.
You said, Aunt Sharon, we're going to be at Chaser's. Come on out here.
Yeah, everybody got ready. They had put their lipstick on and shit. And
Lipsick.
Lips got
Lipsick?
Sick lip ass.
I say that damn. Lipsick.
Got that sick lip.
I just couldn't believe it.
I'm going to be honest with you, fool. If you would have said that, I would have did that.
You know he would have went and got it now.
Easily. Like,
I
fool,
think
like you
no.
didn't really say
Ooh,
that.
for real?
Like, I would have loved to do that shit.
I think would have hollered into that car. You want me to take pictures?
But I didn't know that's
He
what
don't
you
want to do that no more. He don't have that twinkle in his eye about taking pictures.
He got that fire no more.
I was just not coming from taking pictures. And on my way to go take some more pictures. So that's not true.
And the nigga left me outside the club.
No, I didn't.
He was like, all right, hang on. I'm about to call you right back. Next time I talk to Hootie, I was in the club.
That's a lie. You text me.
That ain't a lie?
That's a lie.
Between the time you said, hang on, let me check, and the time I talk to you again.
Okay, I'll fix it. Yes, it's a lie because one, you didn't call me. You text me and you asked me a question.
Because you was in the club with her.
But you just said,
hey,
you
man.
just said you called me.
Hey, I really don't want to have a bunch of nonsense conversations.
Because y'all fighting like you and Tub.
Because the listeners, because them niggas love each other. But the listeners have had enough of nonsense. So, now, my week was cool. So, how about yours? Stop.
The week was weekend.
Nonsense as we.
Life is lifing. It was a up and down week. It was cool. Jordan had a game Monday. Then she had another game
I was
Friday.
going to say Monday and Friday.
I love Jordan game because Jordan game was like an hour and a half. I go to my little girl game. They got to do the 7th grade game, the 8th grade game. That shit lasts for 6 hours.
Yeah,
Like, shit.
It's cool because with JV they still play those 8-minute quarters. But varsity game was a little longer, because they had 12 minutes. But it was good, man. It's cool to see her in Element. Moms went out with me Friday night to go to the game, so it's cool to, for her. She was like, well, I might as well go. So her getting acclimated with the community now, you know what I'm saying, and being able to come to the games where she couldn't prior to. So that was dope. Mama got me again this week. Come here. I need you to do one little thing. And one little thing turned into 15 little things. So, but shouts out to Mom. I actually get a kick out of that right now.
So far, how she enjoying the transition?
She liking it. You know what I'm saying? It's still a little stressful because the house in Mobile still hadn't. So if you guys are listening, you're in Mobile, you need a house or commercial property, please get at me. Y'all know where I was on St. Stephen's on 45. and let us know. It's available for people, and they're also doing personal finance for it too. So yeah, get at me. But yeah, she kind of been stressing on that because she wanted hurry up and get that sold, get that part behind her. But other than that, she really been enjoying her space. Order her furniture, but like everything on backlog.
Everything.
She ordered the furniture maybe 3-4 weeks ago, and it still won't be here till November. So
That sound about right.
yeah, so
3 months with no couch.
3 months with no couch. So she just been in there with her little chairs watching TV in front of it.
And that shit higher than what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. I want to say rest in peace to AJ Johnson, man. The actor, comedian died. AJ Johnson, man, most notably known for playing the character Ezel on Friday. Died at the age of 55. Iconic character. I mean, when Friday first came out, Ezel was like he was probably one of the biggest hits on Friday, him and Smokey. You know what I'm saying? But
the most famous crackhead ever.
Playing on All About the Benjamins, wasn't it? Not All About the Benjamins. Dollar Bill. What?
Players Club.
That didn't say All About the Benjamins.
He was on Big Dollar Bill. He was a Benjamin.
He was on Baller Blocking too. So he might be one of the only artists to be on No Limit and Cash Money.
That's a good point.
Only artist.
Only him would find some shit like that.
Well, no, Soulja Slim.
Soldier.
Oh yeah, Soulja Slim.
R.I.P. The Soldier. Yeah.
But yeah, man, he passed away, man. I'm sorry if I missed it. Maybe y'all know. Did they say what he passed away from?
I didn't see that. And like you said, the article actually said he had passed away earlier this month, or people found him unresponsible. We are just not getting that report now.
Yeah, we're just now. I guess they just released it, but I think he passed earlier this month.
Yep. Some of the movies he played in: Menace to Society, House Party, Lethal Weapon, Players Club, and BAPS.
And the bad thing,
I got the hook up.
Was on Martin, Malcolm, and Eddie.
How to be a player.
Yeah. Oh, so rest in peace to.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Donate to him, man, because his family's having little issues with the funeral cost. So that shouldn't be the problem, but unfortunately it is. Yeah. Keep giving, man. Keep giving, man. He should be one of those people who don't have to worry about a funeral.
Right. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure more legends and
once they hear about it, P himself gonna come out and fuck around and pay for this shit.
Deaths. Alabama. Alabama saw more deaths from COVID-related incidents than they did births all of last year. I don't know if y'all saw that, but basically showed the statistics that showed that more people in Alabama died last year. I think it was a record number, 64,714 deaths compared to 57,000 births.
I think, I don't want to be wrong, and I'll look it up to be sure, but I think that's the whole country. The entire country is that way.
Yeah, it was the first time in the United States that has happened since, I want to say, World War something, maybe.
Yeah.
And they included, the World War.
And even if you just look at your personal life, we know so many people, family, friends, everything that have passed because of COVID.
I just lost son. The funeral was just Friday. Yeah.
So when people say, COVID ain't real or COVID ain't, like at this point, I don't really hear too many people saying that it's not real.
Right. You can't say that anymore. You can't say people not dying.
But it's a lot of people dying. It's a lot of people dying. Todd had an article that he was going to talk about that people said that there were people on their deathbeds in the hospital still feeling like, no, I don't have COVID. This is not what I'm dying of.
That's crazy. That's a hard thing to even respond on.
It's just weird that we chose to politicize COVID. Like after 9/11, because it just passed, it was no for a week or two. It was no Republican, Democrat.
Was that politicians or was that people more so politicizing the shit?
Politicians. I mean, but it trickles down. That's the only thing that trickles down. Yeah. Economics doesn't. But
I say that all the time, man.
Trickles down.
I don't like how everything politicized. This past week, I went somewhere where I was with a group of men. It was probably about 10 or 12 of us. I'll talk about it one day later. But when we were in there, like, it was like 4 or 5 black men and the rest were white men. And everybody was cool. Everybody was cordial. Everybody was fellowshipping. They were talking, interacting with each other. And for me, it was cool because I'm pretty sure some people in there had different political affiliations. Mm-hmm. But at that time, we were just in there for one mission. And that was for help and benefit of each other. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was dope because like nobody was in there talking politics, and it just make you really, when you get away from the political shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to just see people just interact. And I think right now, like King Wright said, too much stuff has been politicized that shouldn't be politicized.
What do you think was the difference in that? What made that not be politicized, but COVID is?
What's that? What I was doing?
Yes.
I want to say, I mean,
I think for what I was doing, I think it's something that all men can relate. If you're a father, you can relate. It was basically about fatherhood. Basically, is what it was. But like, if everybody in there was fathers, so it didn't matter Democrat or Republican. Are you a father? That's what we're here for, and that's all. That's the only conversation that was needed to be had. It didn't matter if you was a Republican or Democrat. Like I told you before about like with neighbors and stuff, with my neighbors, like. It don't matter. Like most people, most men in that situation, they want the same thing. Whether you Democrat or Republican, you just want your kids to be able to get a good education. You want them to be safe. You want to be able to protect for your family and provide for your family. Exactly. That ain't political. You can make it political if you choose to.
Some people choose to find a way to do so.
Right, and that's why I said some stuff shouldn't be politicized.
but I mean, to be honest, I think like us being so political, like really started with Obama. I don't know. Obama and social media, but those kind of met at the same time. So I don't know, it's the chicken or egg type thing, but
it was Obama.
You had because before that
we've always been political. It exploded it with the timing of social media. Right, I think it was social media with Obama put that shit together and boom.
We saw what everybody thought.
Because before that, like you can have Republican friends. And you might disagree on little small stuff, but that's still your friend.
Right.
Now it's like, oh, I can't even really be friends with you anymore.
Well, I got some Republican friends.
No, I'm just saying like the extreme. Like even back then, the most conservative Republican wasn't batshit crazy. Now the most conservative Republican, what they call Republican, is batshit crazy.
And let me say this. I think it's some batshit crazy liberal.
Left
liberal. Like some of that. And that's what I'm saying. And that's why I'm through with
neither one
the political side. Because that far left shit, that be some crazy. It'd be weird to me. And that far right stuff, it'd be weird. I'm more so, as the older I get, I'm more so squeezed in the middle. It's a lot of common sense Republicans that's in the middle that I love what they be saying. Like I can agree to that. Oh, I feel like him. But then sometimes it go too far, and then I be like, okay. And then some people on the left, same way, they go too far, and they be like, I can't get with it. Like no airplanes and shit.
I can't really be friends. I can't be friends with either one of those. If you too far either way, you're not gonna be my friend. You're not gonna be somebody I'm gonna want to talk to all the time. But I also know some people who were Trump supporters, not supporters, but more so would vote for Trump because we talked about it before. It fit their lifestyle.
Right.
Financially,
and if you could tell me that, I have no problem with it. I understand that all day long.
Yeah, and I get it. But anywho, I told people, I've been talking to people about our podcast, and I told them we try to stay away from politics. Dummy, get into that. Get to yourself. Motherfucker. What the hell we trying to play? But yeah, I just saw that, still staying on COVID. We usually come in COVID right out the top, but New York City is preparing for a shortage of staff because, they're trying to push
everything.
Schools. New York City schools are preparing for staff shortages because they're about to push a vaccine mandate on teachers and administrators.
Should that be?
Right now, they have to hold up on it because the courts have intervened and said as of right now, they can't implement that yet. But eventually, they think that they're going to get it passed, and so they plan to lose a lot of educators. I saw it was another company lost almost 400 some employees because they're trying to mandate vaccines, and some people just not with that.
But but the only thing when you say the school board, because I had to learn from this, my job, we worked with a lot of the Alabama people that work for Alabama school board, but you got to understand that's not just all teachers. That's
right.
That's the janitor, that's the bus driver, so it's not really educators or people like that. So it is all kinds of people, and that fits everybody. A lot of people is not for this vaccine, so it's not just educators.
Right.
So that's what you got to look at that shortage. If you don't have any cafeteria people or you don't have any bus drivers, or what you gonna do too? So it ain't really just the teachers. So don't put it. I say to say don't look at a teacher like, oh, y'all don't want to get vaccinated. You don't. It might be 90% of teachers want to get vaccinated. Yeah.
But I told you a long time ago, some people have legitimate gripes. Like there's some women who may be trying to conceive, and they have issues with what's in or not in the vaccine that may make it more complicated for them to conceive. And if you're somebody who really want kids and you're getting older and you want kids, that might be a legitimate concern. It's not that I want to hurt the next person. I'm just, I want to, hell, shit, I'm putting myself at danger by not getting the vaccine, but that's not me, but them. That's what they're saying.
I get it. That's a legitimate concern, but is that a legitimate thing?
What you mean?
It's no studies.
People who are trying to conceive, this vaccine is going to harm you.
It's no
studies. It's not my lane, but I saw that there some people were concerned about it because there's no study on the effects of how it affects people trying to conceive.
But women that did the initial trial became pregnant after, so half conceived after even going through the initial trials.
Yeah.
So that was before what they gave us. So there's no study on it, but it can't be a study,
It's too soon. It's kind of early.
Too early. So we're not gonna know who right or wrong for 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
Is it?
But let's stop dying right now and find out and get that.
Damn, that gonna be fucked up. You find out you're wrong when you wake up in the morning like, damn, what the fuck I'm doing with this third ear coming out?
I'd rather do that.
Damn, I'm dead. Why I'm dead?
I'd rather be that than call in. What's that? Media commercial?
Who?
Mesomedia, whatever.
Mesothelioma.
Media.
They said mass media, and they go, well, nigga, you talking about a class, ain't it?
Yeah, that mesothelioma. Have you took mesothelioma?
Yeah.
That shit can,
Are you having trouble breathing? Eyes won't open in the morning.
I don't know if you can take mesothelioma, though. I think that's a result of something.
Oh, well, stop.
Well, you get it.
They can say, have you taken mesothelioma?
But y'all know them commercials I'm talking. Have you took the Moderna virus? Or the Moderna vaccine?
Which one did you take?
Virus? Get this nigga a dummy dead.
He did just say the Moderna
He said a whole lot of
virus.
shit.
I'm rusty. I've been off a week. Apple.
But hold on.
Go ahead.
Is there any reason why, any valid reasons why? Because like the guy from Golden State, he's not taking
Andrew Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins. He's not taking it for religious purposes. But
Is that what he said?
Yeah. But San Francisco.
Hang on. What religion said don't take vaccines?
I don't know.
I could believe that though, because there's a lot of Christian belief that feel like, God will protect me. If it's my time, then that's what God wants for me. Mm-hmm. And I'm not, it's a lot of people who don't take medicine, period. Like they don't take Tylenol and any of that, just for anything.
So why he'll have measles, mumps, chicken pox?
I don't know what
he never took a vaccine.
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is to bring the point.
That's a dumbass excuse. You can't use religion for this one.
I don't think you can't say that
because you took other vaccines.
You don't know what he took, but you can't say that though.
Right. Yes, I can.
I don't think you can. You can say it.
I find it very hard to believe that he's never taken a vaccine.
You can say it, but there's a lot of religious objectors for a lot of things that the government recognizes, and I don't think you can say. That's a dumb reason for somebody who's believing in their religion. That's not fair for you to be able to say that.
Because it's nothing in the Bible that says do not take medicine, do not take a vaccine.
I'm just saying.
Do you go off for everything in the Bible?
No.
So what? Why you bring that up?
But you can't say, "Oh, I'm doing this for religious reason." But where are you getting that from?
But I don't know. He may.
I can say I don't kill people for religious reasons because it's in the Bible. Do not kill.
I mean, it's certain stuff like since we're here, and I hope we don't get too deep off in this, but
too late.
It's sometimes where people, your 10%, they say that you should pay that up front, period. Even if you don't have let's just say you don't have the money for your bills, or you pay your 10% and that's going to come back tenfold, right? Mm-hmm. So they may feel like that in terms of vaccine. I'm believing and having faith in my religion that I'm going to be okay.
Right, but it says that in the Bible. It doesn't say, say pay your tithes, 10%. It doesn't say don't take vaccines.
But say pay it up front.
That's in the Bible.
You pay yours up front?
Oh no, I don't. But it says it in the Bible. That's just my point. I'm not saying I'm a model Christian. I'm saying if you're going to use religion, then you have to point where it says it's in the Bible. Mm-hmm. Do not commit adultery. It says that in the Bible. So you can use religion for that.
I don't know really.
I just think it's hard for you to say, to just override what somebody may be believing in, and you don't know their religion.
Yeah, Yeah.
What religion is he?
I know
don't know.
Is he looking at the Bible? Is he looking at the Quran? Is he looking at the Golden Tablet? Is he looking at Scientology? What is he looking at?
I know he's from Canada.
Maybe he started his own religion.
Nah, he's
Right.
from-
That's all I'm
Canadian
saying. Like,
bacon.
you know, I'm just saying, like, you don't know what that man looking at to say what his religion
and that's
reason
not
is.
trash. Since you like the cost of it, that's not trash.
What?
Canadian. He's Canadian bacon as a religion.
Hey man, let's see what happens when he sits out this year.
But the weird, he's not gonna sit out this year. The weird thing it is, he just can't play home games because
they're gonna cut him.
it's only in San Francisco, so he can go play.
He can't play in New York either.
Well, San Francisco, New York, but it's mainly because of the home.
And I
game.
want to say Canada,
They don't have the,
where he's from.
Toronto?
Well, yeah, Toronto.
I have a strange feeling we're gonna get some good feedback back about this little segment.
from Kenya, right?
Well, no, not just kangaroo, just about the religion factor and the vaccine part. I just have a feeling. I don't know if y'all saw this, but Apple users will be able to add their COVID vaccination cards to the Apple Wallet. You know how you do your plane tickets and everything?
That's the Biggs came down here and he actually has his ID, a digital ID, and because we're in Alabama, we can't do it. We're so far behind. Like I think that's super dope.
They
Like,
got little paper card.
Yeah,
That bitch
we
get
got
wet
this-
one good time. That's over.
this shit over.
But
I'm tired of holding
no,
this shit
no,
in my
his
wallet.
actual
driver's license.
Driver's license.
is in his phone. Is a wallet is in his phone.
Oh, that's hard.
Right.
But you know the crazy part? We went to a bar.
and they wouldn't take it.
Lady said, we can't take that. I know.
And you know what's crazy? It's because other people, how he came here and didn't recognize. I remember being young and I had went to Ohio or something, and I had to show my ID to get in. And you know how when we get our license, we get that little paper stuff at first. They did not believe that was an Alabama license.
The paper.
I was like, that's what they give you. It takes 2 weeks to come. They were like, but it's a piece of paper. And I'm like, yeah, that's what they give you.
They don't have no cards
So
on
they
it.
come out with the card already.
I guess, because they was looking at it weird. You know what I'm saying? And when
We're
I was
so
in
far
Ohio.
behind. But now, yeah, you don't get the
And I was like,
paper
if you put it
anymore.
under the thing, you got the little seal and stuff on it. And they just like, let them in. But
Did-
they was not finna take that little paper.
Digital will make life so much easier. Just give me this digital driver's license. Let me put it in my.
I mean, eventually everything gonna be digital.
And then why I gotta go to the driver's license?
But
place?
does that
Let me
fuck-
take a selfie and go on, pay my money here.
This ain't
Yeah.
you. This ain't you.
Yeah, but you gotta watch the, because
It's gonna be some scamming with that.
fraudsters and yeah.
But is that with everything digital?
I mean, yeah,
Whether no matter how it goes.
yeah.
Man, as much face recognition shit they doing, they can
And they gonna
line
put-
up the dots from the last
You
one.
can put a white man on your driver's license.
If they get me pulled over, let's be cool. Look, Officer White.
Dummy.
I identify as.
Right. Now, that's what I'm not gonna do.
Nigga crazy. you should say it right, goddamn. Nigga crazy.
Mount Brook Joe. Walmart won't offer layaway this holiday season. They're replacing it with a new little trial that they got. I'm only bringing this up because it's coming up on holiday season.
Sad kids.
Yeah, I know a
This
lot
gonna
of people who take advantage of layaway programs to be able to make sure their kids, have a good Christmas or have the things that they need. They say it's actually supposed to be better. It's more like a finance program.
Credit.
It's like purchase immediately, you'll pay over in a span of 3 to 24 months. The process is going to require customers to apply for a loan to pay for their items. There'll be no late payments, prepayment, or annual fees will be charged. Customers do pay interest ranging from 10 to 30%.
One question.
Oh, that's trash.
One question. Do you automatically get approved for layaway?
Yeah.
But you're not going to automatically get approved for this loan. So
Right.
it's, still
It's
gonna be
probably
something-
credit based. So that's gonna fuck up a lot of people. You know who's gonna fuck up most? Let these folks, man, get their toys and pay that shit over a month or two.
But from a business model standpoint, maybe Walmart took a lot of losses.
It ain't that. Well, they might have took losses.
It's not their job to take losses.
because they didn't take losses. It's just there's probably a lot of inventory they didn't get paid for.
Right.
But
That's a loss.
But I always remember it. Well,
I nigga creatively got
Dummy.
This nigga made a new way for a loss.
no, because you still have the inventory. But I thought you had to meet like every week or two, have to make that minimum payment. So it ain't like it's just sitting there.
I don't want to sound elitist, but I
rich nigga. Like,
right.
No.
I don't want to sound elitist, but I don't really know
No.
how the layaway program works.
No, I remember going to Walmart and that big box was there, and you knew you were gonna have a good Christmas.
I know. I remember my mama did it, but I don't know the
Yeah, that's
financials.
what I mean.
But I don't know the financials that went behind it. I don't know if she had to do it once.
Is it
or
crazy?
No, she
once
put a
week.
down payment, and then every so often she had to make payments.
So let me ask y'all this. Is it crazy the fact that like that these kind of programs exist. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad that they exist for people to be able to buy what they want to buy for their kids. Mm-hmm. But is it crazy that we put so much emphasis on the material things for those kids? For that one day?
It is, but I still want my bike.
Yes, and I don't give a fuck about talking.
Look at it from a parent's perspective.
I don't care about talking about stuff.
I want to see my kid happy.
Like, listen. I was interviewing a person this week for the job, and the whole thing was about what did you do in a situation, and it was about Christmas. It was about Christmas, and it was like, you know what I did? I did not pay my car note because it was Christmas time, and I wanted to go get my kids some gifts. And I didn't even know if the repo man was going to come or not, but I just wanted to go get it for my kids to have a Christmas. So in my mind, I'm thinking like, what's smarter? You having a car to go to work, or you getting your kids some gifts for Christmas?
I get that.
And that's my whole point, though. Like, why would?
But that's real common. Like most companies or even car companies know that that's gonna happen. They know you're not gonna pay your December.
There are some companies. I know APCO is big on that. They actually send you out a letter around this time, around August, September, October. It's like, hey, you want to take November and December off? Mm-hmm. And they, if you finance like a car or have a house finance, they'll send you a letter
and
that you can sign.
To be fair, I've done that. With my car note, they would damn sure send me that. With AM first, they'll send me that, hey, do you want to take off until here, or whenever? And I'm like, fucking right, I can have more money.
But
for
it's
my
just
kids.
so crazy.
Right.
Like,
whatever.
Don't get me wrong. Now, I don't want to sit here and I'm not judging or anything. I'm just talking about the idea because, shit, I didn't spend, I've been under pressure. Like, oh, man,
what I'm going to do?
How the fuck
Did I get enough?
Did I get enough? Dude, like, that's the crazy one there. Like,
Did I get enough?
Like, do I get one $500 gift? Like, that's for the girl or something. Do you get one $500 gift? Or do I get $5 $100, $20, $30 gift? Yeah. And it's like, damn, this don't look like enough. You get that one gift. You ever got that one gift? It'd be expensive as hell. It'd be $1,000 gift, but it'd be like, damn, all she getting is this stupid cup.
Hey,
like
this Christmas, everybody getting a card. I'm gonna write some heartful shit.
But my mama hit us with, hey, this year everybody getting ties now. I'm just letting y'all know.
Everybody getting a tie.
Even if my mama tell you early, hey, this ain't gonna be no good Christmas.
But I remember being young.
But that was old, and not when I was a kid.
I was in middle school. You remember that song? I was like, what's the point of opening gifts if ain't no food in them? And I told my mama, I was like, one day she was feeling real bad about not being able to get us stuff for Christmas coming up. And I was like, what sense? I said this like I was in middle school or something. I'm like, what sense does that make? Like, I just want to hang out, man. Cook that shit that you be cooking. Cook the dressing and stuff. Shit. I don't care about the gift. And she was like, you know what? You made me feel better that nobody got gifts that Christmas. I was like, and I was A-okay with that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? As long as we had that Christmas dinner that night. And the power and lights and stuff was on. I was thinking like that back then. That was just me. But I ain't care about nobody.
I don't know if I ever told my mama this, but she don't know how happy I was to get new boxers. For real. New t-shirts, nigga. Yeah. Nigga, I was happy, especially now as an adult.
Why you be complaining that Father's Day? Where you get that little box?
No, I don't get boxes. I get the same fucking tie. Get the fucking tie out of here. I'm tired of that tie.
TJ Maxx.
Right, go buy me some boxes.
Got that bitch straight from Ross.
So now your mom do the underwear or Grace do the underwear?
No, Grace. My mama do some Christmas
Was it ever
pajamas.
a transition where?
Well, once I left the house, my mama wasn't getting underwear no more. That was mainly
my mama stayed. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. It go put you on the spot. Both of y'all, let me ask you a question.
Do it.
I don't know who gonna answer first, but let's see. You walk in the house with your wife.
This ain't gonna be a question you want to answer first.
And your mama and wife get to fussing, and your mama cuss out your wife. What you do?
I told you she was crazy. Told you she was crazy. And
Dummy.
Grace know it.
What if she looked at you and be like, you gonna let her talk to me like this?
I told you, let's stay at home.
Told you she was crazy.
You knew it later.
It depends. It depends on if
but
it's
the
bad.
thing with
let's
that
just
scenario,
say let's just say your mama was dead wrong.
I tell my mama she wrong.
Yeah, if she dead wrong.
I've told her.
Like without
do
a
you
fault,
say
she
it
wrong.
right then and there, or do you address it later?
Like I'm that person. I'm gonna tell you immediately. It's like I'm not gonna wait till tomorrow. Nah, mama, you wrong. Right now in front of you wrong. Don't do that. That ain't cool. Like I don't feel like it's cool to wait to tell. Because then now like my wife embarrassed, or vice versa. If my wife wrong in front of my mom,
you ain't gonna say nothing.
Not wrong.
I'm saying something.
Nah. If it's like something crazy, you gotta be like.
So your old lady walking there, your mama cuss out for no reason. It ain't a good reason.
You gonna let it slide?
Baby, let's go. You know, mama crazy.
You know you gonna be sleeping on the couch that night.
Well, that's the same thing as saying your mama wrong.
All right, so what I'm supposed to do when her mama do it?
That's up to her.
This normal shit. For me.
That's on her.
Like,
If her mama do it, that's on her to correct the shit. I ain't about to correct Grace's mama.
I wouldn't even want her to say that to her mama in the midst of.
I don't.
Crazy, bro.
Okay, and
I'll say something to my mama, but you don't give that same energy back.
I might say, Mom, come on, man.
All right.
And I'm gonna say, baby, come on.
Let me flip it. You go in mother-in-law house. Mother-in-law go off on you. Like for something you totally didn't do. What you do?
Go outside, smoke a cigarette.
I ain't about to say, Mom. I ain't never had a bad conversation with my mother-in-law, and I ain't about to start now.
I ain't ask you if you had one. You come in there and she go to cussing you out.
I'm sorry.
Hey, that's not men. Men
I'm
more so
sorry.
like
I'ma
what's
take-
crazy. Most men are just like,
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna take it like my
I'm
mama
sorry.
cussed me out.
Yeah.
And like how me and my mother-in-law
but
work.
no,
what I
I'm
did.
not. I'm not fool because
shame.
I will argue back with my mama. I ain't gonna argue back at all with my mother-in-law.
Oh yeah. I mean, we can have a conversation.
She could
but
be
it's not
dead
gonna
wrong.
an
I'm
argument.
like, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'll fix it.
All right. I'm sorry.
Moral of the story: don't argue with your damn in-laws. For you hunted house.
But my wife, you better fuss at your goddamn mama about me.
Right. You better take up for me.
Shit.
Do y'all get mad if y'all don't get the first piece of food?
Not really. I don't. You?
I can wait.
I don't mind eating last. Most times I eat last.
I feel like we
anyway.
talked about this before a long time ago, but
No, I don't like breast.
I do have. Well, I mean, I ain't gonna say the biggest piece. I do have to have the most food though.
because I saw something. I think it was Hakeem, Tattoo Hakeem. He was talking about traditional. Damn, if I could get to his page, I'll pull it up. It just randomly came to me, but he was talking about traditional men, women roles and stuff. If people still believe in that, and it was saying how the man was supposed to get fed first, but it wasn't for the man to eat first. You're supposed to still wait for everybody to get served, and then since you're the head of the household, now it's your turn to pray over the food, and then everybody can eat.
I thought it because damn the father was working the damn steel mill all damn day. And was
He got
hungry.
dust on his fingers. He come on with dust on the fingers. and
He
shit.
need to eat. These kids can wait.
I don't have to be first, but I do have to have the most. My daughter or son shouldn't have a bigger plate than me. Fuck that.
Of course.
Get out of here. As long as I have the most, I'm good.
Do you change, like, I know this might sound crazy, but does your role change based upon where you're at?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Where you going?
I know exactly what he's saying.
Like,
Explain.
for instance, if when I'm going to church or a dating outing, I might be more of a door opener. I'm going to go around like, open the door. You know, like we went to church a week or two back. I wanted to open the door, open the umbrella because it was big raining out there. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, get out. I was mad, like you trying to, nigga, don't open the umbrella. Give me this damn umbrella, nigga. Now, get out. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your role change based upon where you going?
well, I did it from the other aspect, but it was so whoever cooked it or somebody else in the kitchen, that's who fixed the plates, both of them. That's just how we rock at home. So, but when I'm Thanksgiving at like my her folks, her aunties and all that shit, when they say dinner ready, I cross my legs. Like, hey.
Go get it done.
Right. And it ain't nothing like when the old aunties and the grandmamas around, fix that baby a plate. They make the young women look kind of crazy because them old school women, one thing about it,
Well,
they
look
not
at you
finna
funny.
let you like sit there. Fix that. That plate too damn little. And they put big food on it. I like that shit.
Big
Shit,
Like-
because the first time I was in line with them, go sit down, boy.
Like that situation happened last night, and I was quiet on purpose, but I had intentions on purpose. We was going out, and you know,
You
a
was
man.
intentionally quiet.
Yeah,
You should do that more.
You should always do that. You should always do it. Okay,
Dummy.
you know when you're walking down the street, a man is supposed to be on a certain side of the street,
Yeah.
Decide where the danger at.
right? And so she's walking.
Did you know that?
Yeah, she's walking.
He just
and
said the side
I
of the
walk
street.
The side of the street. No, the
Shut the fuck up and let me finish my story.
Who to be holding her hand? She be in the slow lane and shit. Who did all of the shoulder? She in the slow lane.
Let's go over there.
But it be weird downtown because when you turn and now you got to switch
You gotta
over.
switch
I hate
sides.
when I have to switch over.
Yeah.
Each time, goddamn.
All right, go ahead, man.
But
I'm sorry.
She was walking. So what I did, she's over here. The street's here. She's here. So what I did is I just walked.
You know,
in.
this is mostly an audio.
I don't give a fuck. I'm talking to
experience.
y'all. I walked
I
in
think you
front.
drew up that plane.
I walked in front. I walked in
Do a
front.
hook. Hey, why the nigga always had to do the hook?
Right.
Hey, do that hook right there.
In the sand, goddamn. Crooked ass hook. Will y'all shut the fuck up?
Shout out Jack. He know that play. Hey, do that
But
hook right there.
She was walking. So I walked in front of her on purpose, close to the street, and walked slow. And you know what she did?
Why are you walking in front of her?
because she was on this side of the street. So, for me to try to get on this side, I walked here and walked slow so she can go over here. You know what she does? Walks in my back. Like, what you doing? Like, ain't you supposed to be over there?
Oh,
Don't you complain about being on this side of the street? Get your ass on
It
that
need
side
to be
of the
a
street.
give and go. Like, if you know I got to cross over you, then, you know what I'm saying?
Right, just go on that side. And her thing is not that I'm trying to protect her. Her thing is, you're getting in my way. Get on that side. Let me get on this side. Like, nah.
All right, we get hit then. Shit.
Exactly.
I done turned around and grabbed my shirt before. Just hold my shirt. Come on.
Hold your shirt.
Was y'all running?
What is
from
holding your shirt?
Was it dark out there, bitch? You couldn't see.
Hold my shirt. Close your eyes and hold my shirt.
And we walking,
He ain't have his
y'all
glasses.
go-
He ain't have his glasses.
You know, you got one of them gas stations with like 30 niggas around that hole, and she can like easily get. You know what
Oh,
I'm
them niggas got there walking in that bitch, pinch her on the ass or something while she walk in.
Hold my shirt so I can feel you get yanked.
Oh,
At the
hell
gas
no.
station.
What you want at the gas station?
Right. Like,
Stay
why?
in the car and lock it.
Y'all, or.
And then you come back and nigga in your front seat.
Right.
Shit,
What up,
so,
homie? You good?
You
cool, homie?
Get to the car.
Or just go to another gas station. God damn.
To walk past the bitch to get in the car.
Hey, what y'all do? Y'all go to the gas station, 30 niggas out there, y'all walking there. She holding the back of your shirt. Nigga pinch on her ass.
It's all right, baby. He did that for me.
It was a mistake.
He didn't mean to.
he was trying to get my attention.
You trying to get both our ass beat? You better be
You just look familiar.
I'm just talking. You little haunted house lovers, man. Me and Hooter the only ones that expressed that we ain't fucking with no haunted houses. But I don't know if y'all saw, but an 11-year-old boy was stabbed in his foot while visiting an Ohio haunted house. Apparently, an actor at the haunted house was using a real Bowie knife as a prop to scare visitors. Scared the kid. Knife fell, stabbed the little kid.
I bet that kid ain't going to no more haunted houses.
Bet I'm gonna kick his ass.
That kid about to be paid.
Yeah, soon.
Fucking
God damn, we had-
I didn't even know
We
had
good.
that
We got
one.
scared music. No. That'll way be on it, Dad.
That kid owns that goddamn haunted house now.
Yeah, that's the end of that. But that's why I don't really want to be scared. Like, I don't want to go be scared. We talk about this all the time with haunted houses. I just don't need to be scared, man. Life is scary enough, okay? All right? And when you've been in a haunted house for a long, long time, I don't need nothing else scaring me. I'm good on that.
I've been wanting to go to one. I'm just not gonna spend hours in line.
I'm
I'm going to give you the best haunted house you ever seen.
fuck a haunted house.
One
but
day.
I do want to
I'ma
have
give you one.
I do want to have a Halloween party, but fuck a haunted house though. But I do want us to have our Halloween party.
You
We
look
been
like
talking-
you.
You've been saying
Who did
that.
look like he want to be
We
Dracula
been.
with the blood right there?
Nah,
Who you dress up as?
I'm gonna be a superhero.
I want to be Jerome.
I'm gonna be a superhero or a football player.
Look at these.
Why the fuck would you want to be a football
player?
That shit was fun, fool.
Oh, a good one?
Yeah, not you.
Or you?
That nigga so typical.
Not you.
Dummy.
You gonna have a football
Well,
uniform.
what you gonna be, goddamn?
I want to be I always wanted to be like a cowboy. I want to get one of them big ass belt buckles with the tight Wranglers, with the cowboy boots,
The tight
and the hat and shit, and the flannel. I want to be one of them.
Clint
Like how they
Eastwood
was
so
dressing
crazy.
on El Chapo, that show that came on, they used to come on. I
Oh,
want to dress just like that.
Like a Mexican cowboy.
Them. I want to dress like one of them.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood out there, big Mexican Clint Eastwood.
He wasn't a cowboy. What the fuck
Clint
are you
Eastwood?
talking about?
He just sound like he was.
Man, I'm out of here with
He
who.
seemed like he wore boots and shit.
BMF premiered on Stars. Shouts out to 50 Cent and Stars, man, on bringing the BMF. I thought that nigga was trying to signal some shit. Like on baseball, I thought he wanted me to steal a base or something.
Spider-Man so crazy.
Come on in.
Spider-Man. You so trash, man.
You need the visual for that one. I'm sorry.
Watch our YouTube page.
Anyway, BMF series on Stars just came on last night for you midnight watchers. It finally came through. 50 Cent been really good at creating shows. Power, Raising Kanan, and the other 16 shows that spin off of that.
For life on ABC.
Right, for life. 50 Cent just been getting to it. High production, high-end production on it. Did y'all get a chance to watch it? And if so, what were your initial thoughts on the first episode? And is it something that you think you're going to stick with?
Definitely sticking with it. Loved it. Cash Doll had a sex scene. Ooh, Lord. Yes, sir.
How did that go?
I kept looking. I was like, is this Cash Doll?
That's Cash
Is
Doll.
that
Okay.
why she pregnant?
Probably at the face.
But nah, it was dope. The only thing I disliked about it, and it's nothing the show could change, that is, all right, spoiler alert. but somebody gets shot. Well, it's not a spoiler. Somebody gets shot at the end, the last scene. But if you've kept up with the BMF story,
You already know that's gonna happen.
well, no, you know they gonna live. They get shot and then they go.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a cliffhanger, but not a cliffhanger.
Right.
But it was cast great, great acting. I can't wait to see what happens next because they start off in 2005 when he balling, and then go back.
Is that his son era? When his son is playing him?
Yeah, and I was gonna say that you stepped on my goddamn shit.
I didn't know what you're gonna say, nigga.
But I know you did. But yeah,
Nigga hacked his notes, didn't he?
Hacked his brain, goddamn.
Remember early in our podcast day when K.K. Wright used to look at people's notes?
Yes. Goddamn peeking. We didn't got this.
And then you catch him, you know, you do that shit.
Ain't nobody doing that.
but just like in NWA, Big Meech's son is actually playing him, but his son is older, so they use CGI to make him look younger.
It's noticeable, super noticeable.
No, it's not at all.
Oh, I didn't know that because I thought that was him.
It's him, but they made him.
Look
they
younger.
use science to make him look.
Oh,
or
because I
special
saw him on the
effects
premiere shit.
to make him look younger.
Oh, them niggas got a budget.
Yeah,
Well, you know, there's stars and 50 cents, so you know they put a bag behind him.
but it's crazy. They gonna give that nigga everything because Stars wasn't shit before 50 Cent. Like it wasn't nothing but like a couple of like Stars Black was the only shit you watched on there maybe because they had a few.
And they got a lot of dope shows.
Yeah, and he responsible for them. Just he saved
And it's
it.
almost time for P Valley to come back.
Oh yeah,
Valley. I still
Down
ain't never
in
watched that shit.
you ain't never watched
I
it.
like it. It's
Pretty
yeah,
good.
they're pretty good. You
How many
should-
seasons? I need something
one.
to binge.
You on one, so go on binge it and
Yeah,
get
'cause
ready.
it's probably coming up. But yeah, that's dope. Kanan season finale. If you watch that
You been watching that whole thing?
whole thing, way
Good.
better than the Power spinoffs.
Is it way better than Power itself?
Oh no. I mean, Power was trash at the end, but those first 2 or 3 seasons of Power,
That first 3 seasons of Power
can't
was just
too
untouchable.
many series beat
Yeah,
that.
it was untouchable.
Not
So-
many series is.
Series. Like, you could put 1 or 2 of them together.
It's
Dummy.
14-14, yeah.
Right. We won't give a shit about that.
But no, shouts out to 50 Cent on that, man. That's a dope little show, man. I'm gonna keep watching it.
I wanted to try, man, but I be sleeping shit.
Yeah.
I was out and then I went to sleep.
For all my single people, man, they said the best cities, the 3 top cities for singles, gonna migrate, but they say Boston, Atlanta, and Washington, D.C.
I never thought of Boston.
I
Is
wouldn't
this
have
for
thought of
black
Boston either.
people?
Shit, I don't.
Atlanta and Washington, D.C., yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Washington.
Boston,
and-
they say it's the most racist.
Well, I wouldn't say Boston, but the other
Yeah.
2, yes.
Yeah,
So I
nigga.
guess there's a lot of white singles too, so they gotta have somewhere to go.
All right. Nigga, single people. Shit, you know, when you single, nigga, you taking a high con, nigga, you know,
No,
I'm
no.
knocking them down.
I don't know nothing about that, baby. I'm married.
I said single
I
people.
been to forget.
So y'all niggas was never single?
I wasn't.
I've been married.
I was
all my
destined
life.
to be
I've been
with my
married
wife.
all my life.
Yep. I just had to wait to meet her.
That's cool. I stand on that limb by myself. When you single, you knocking them down.
Well, baby, I needed some practice, so I was practicing for you.
Still,
Well, Drake said I had to have.
still don't utilize his shit. I practiced out, coach. All burnt out.
I'm tired. Time out. 30 seconds. I'm tired. I used it all.
Dummy.
What's today? The 15th? Catch me on the 31st.
Stress fracture.
Catch me bi-weekly. Like that nigga said, catch me bi-weekly.
Nigga shit on a bi-weekly plan.
Gotta build those strings. Goddamn. It's a payment plan, baby.
Sorry.
Look what's talking to dead, man. Right, you got no topic? What you want to talk about?
Hey man, he been coming with him.
This is the CTE, man.
This old stock here.
Well, fuck.
While we on TV, Ken Burns, what's my guy that did
Burris, Kenya Burris.
Yeah, he has a doc on PBS about Ali. That's really good. He go to like.
Is there any more stories to tell about?
I was
Ali?
just about to say, goddamn.
Well, it shows the story. I think he goes to the Sonny Liston house, and Sonny Liston tries to kill him outside his house. And they had to stop it. So, but it's really good.
Sonny Liston tried to kill who?
Ali?
Muhammad Ali.
Oh.
They well, I mean, not kill him, shoot him, but
I didn't
like
know that.
fight him. Cause he was at his house, like yelling, calling him shit. You know that little shit he used to
Yeah,
do.
he was fucking with him.
But it's not that Will Smith shit. It's like the other shit. So that's dope. Definitely worth checking out.
I like the Will Smith shit though.
I mean, but that was the first thing. You already seen that. You know what I'm saying? Like the 30 or 40
And it's not like
Tupac
the Night in
docs.
Miami shit.
That was dope. I like that though, because that's a different aspect of it. Like I didn't know that wasn't in the Will Smith version.
You damn sure will.
So I like that, just showing different versions.
So this is another step of that.
yeah, just like in what's our Harlem show we watch? Godfather Harlem.
Yeah.
You didn't really know that about Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? That's how he gave it up like that.
Or Malcolm.
I mean Malcolm, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that part wasn't in Malcolm X.
Now that I think
What they did on Godfather Harlem.
Muhammad Ali wasn't even it. Well, like Malcolm was real close with the Godfather Harlem.
Was with Bumpy Johnson.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
real
they
close,
worked. I mean, I don't want to say they worked together, but
And yeah, because the Malcolm X,
yeah.
they worked together because it made it seem like on that Malcolm X famous picture when he was standing in the window with the shit, Bumpy Johnson was right there with a gun looking out the other side of the window, and you don't see that part of the famous picture.
You learn me something.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know if that's super real or not, but that's what
what-
that's
how they
what
depict
they
it.
portrayed it to be.
Yeah.
So shit, and you know
Car, phone, or TV?
Huh?
Which one can you go without?
what you said?
Huh?
Car, phone, or TV?
Car,
Oh,
phone,
I
or
thought you
TV.
said cough on the TV.
Go ahead. You be like, who there?
Hold on. Oh.
car,
Dummy.
phone, or TV. What can I go without? What? I'm trying to see.
Car, comma,
phone.
Hang on. You got separate.
Okay. Car,
Comma,
phone,
comma.
TV.
Got you, because you put them all together. Car, phone, or TV. I was like, I wouldn't use no fucking car, phone. I use my phone in the car, but car, phone, or TV. Which can I do without? TV, because I could use my phone as a TV.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's a pretty simple one. You have to say you can't watch TV,
TV on the
your,
phone.
on your phone.
Nowadays, give me a flip phone. I'm fucked up.
Car.
Right.
I could call Uber.
Easy. I'm TV. Give me goddamn. Get rid of that damn TV.
I can't call Uber.
Yep.
Shit, I live
Because
too far.
like Dad said, you still got a laptop. Todd had a question, and we talked about it a little bit. We got into it, but I did want to go in depth and figure out how y'all feel. He put a poll up asking which is the hardest for you to say. I apologize. I need help. I love you, or I was wrong. For y'all on a weekly, daily basis, what do y'all feel like is the hardest for you to say? I was wrong. Is the hardest for you to say? Okay. Dad said I was wrong.
I'm gonna do everything in my power to never say I need help. So I guess I need help.
Why? Well, we'll get to that. What's yours?
I responded to Todd's question with, you know what I say? Fuck that shit. Because I don't mind asking for any of them at this point in my life.
But
So
they saying what's the hardest. Not that any of them is hard, but what's the hardest?
I know what
Okay, so you said I need help. Mine is I need help too. Why?
I'd rather not burden other people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's something small, like, hey man, come help me move or come help me do shit, that's cool. But like, when I say I need help, like, man, bro, like I really need help.
Yeah.
Then I'd rather not burden people if I could do it on my own.
I think mine is I need help, and it's because at our standpoint or age that we at, if I say I need help, it's gonna be something big, and bad, or tough,
Let's
or
hide the
rough.
body. Yeah.
No, it's not gonna be let's hide the body. It's definitely
You ain't
not
gonna help
be
me
that.
hide the body?
Nah, it's gonna be some monetary
Don't call
stuff.
me for that one.
Yeah, don't call me. I'm calling because I'm calling the authorities. Like what you said,
Authorities.
I'm calling. Hey, he called me and said this.
Go get him.
But no, it's I need help, and I think one of the hardest parts about I need help is because you have to be transparent with your situation to tell somebody you need help. Like some people you can call me, man, I need $1,200. I need $1,500, and they ain't gonna ask you no questions. They might just
All
say.
right, here.
But sometimes people gonna be like, "Oh, dang, you good? What's going on?" You can't say, "Nigga, fuck that, nigga, just get it to me." Like you kind of gotta expose whatever.
If you
your-
ask a nigga for money, he can ask you
Right.
why.
money, whatever it
I
is.
don't.
I think it's anything. If a nigga asks you for anything, they could probably ask you why you
They can, and you open yourself up, and so that's why for me, I need help is one of the hardest ones because it open yourself up to have to tell somebody what you might be going through or what your situation is, and everybody don't tuck that.
Yeah.
You know, everybody might be like, they get on the phone, man. Shit, Starcher had to ask me. Or such and such just had to ask me because sometimes it's about them.
And that's
and
why,
how they helped you and they pride. They feeling they pride by helping you versus like, I'm just grateful I'm in a position. I'm just glad God blessed me to be able to help him. You know what I'm saying?
I count it as
and that's
a
how you
blessing.
keep it. Right. That's how I look at it.
well, for me, that's become easier because needing help more recently, it's been easier to ask. Not easier to ask for it, but I've been okay with asking for it and giving a reason why I need it. Because I need it.
But also,
But it's still pride.
It's still pride, but I fuck that. I need it.
But
I get it, but I need it.
But also, I think it's easier to ask help from people that you've done a bunch of shit for.
But can you look at it like that?
That's how I look at it.
I don't.
I don't either.
Because I never do something for somebody.
No.
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, I never do something for somebody and feel like when I ask them, they better say yes just because they know they
all of this
indebted
shit.
to me.
Right.
Because you can say no, and I'm going to understand, like, I get it, bro. Like, I understand.
But my thing, like, all right, say everybody in this room. If you ask me for something, I say, oh, that ain't a big ask because of who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like axes mean something. So if you somebody I really don't rock with like that, nah, that's a big axe. I mean, I don't really rock with you like that. But if it's one of y'all or like, you know what I'm saying, one of my other close friends,
when you
then
say
it's cool.
So when you say it's somebody who's done something, you just basically mean we're friends.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
But then, it's different level of friends. Yeah. You might be friends, but like I ain't.
No, you either friends or you're not.
I'm gonna be honest.
No, it's closer.
I'm gonna be honest.
You
like
friends, to me, you friends.
One of the hardest things, like when we was doing bachelor party stuff, or not bachelor party stuff, picking who would be,
the wedding.
I don't have a hierarchy to my friends. So there are people who might not was in my wedding that is just as important to me friendship wise. Mm-hmm. So like if you look at it from that standpoint, you'll be like, oh, I ain't in the wedding.
But is there? Because like you have a best man. He's your best man because of that hierarchy.
That's true.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Martin, I love him, and if you listen to Martin, I love you. Okay, you're my best.
Look
man,
what I just thought. I'm sorry, Martin.
Me and Martin go way back, and we always go way back. I picked Martin because Martin was my longest friend. But to be honest, me and Martin didn't go through some of the stuff that me and Mark had to go through. Like, man, I got $1.50. Oh, I got $1.70. Ooh, well, we put this bitch together. We finna get some hot dogs and bread. Shit, man, you need some money for some jabos? Shit, let's do it. Like, you see what I'm saying? We didn't have to look at each other on that level. We just was the longest running friends.
But also, Martin, not saying y'all ain't long-term friends, and you know what I'm saying, I know how you and Martin give it up. But that's safe. That's the same thing I did. Like nobody can say anything about Martin being,
and I knew that,
being your best friend. Nobody could say anything about Harold being my best man.
Right, but if I pick who, I'm like, fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga,
beef all in the street.
Nigga, I slapped a nigga for him before. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why I picked Martin, because who can say that they was my friend longer than Martin?
Yeah.
Right.
So
and it's not to take away from how long we've been friends and what we've been through.
And then it's crazy for like we about to turn 5 years in December. It's people that was in my wedding is not my closest friends now.
Do you regret picking them that way?
At the time, you felt like it was like, shit, dude. I guess that's how I took it. Mm-hmm. And then it was people I might have been in their wedding.
But that's life.
That's life.
Life evolved.
Hindsight.
But we finna look up in a year, and it's gonna be some people who ain't around who might around a while ago, and they don't. Like I tell people all the time, I never really lost
a friend.
Because
they weren't my friend if I lost them.
That's not true. That's not true.
I ain't never had that situation where like me and my friend fell out because of some beef or something. I ain't never really had that.
Me neither. I can't think of a friend.
I lost a friend.
You mind saying how or nah?
He just did some fuck shit. That I mean, like I don't want to fight him or nothing. He just did some fuck shit, and I can't fuck with you.
But does that not make you reevaluate it? Whereas, was he really my friend?
It did.
And you still stand that he was your friend?
He was my friend for a very long time.
Even a friend that I got tension with, and it's not tension for me, but I just feel like in a minute, when I say a minute, a year, 2 years or something, it'll sort itself out because of what was there before that.
I feel like at
not
this
even
point,
that long. That's why I love the people I call my niggas. I love that I can have tension with you, and it's not gonna last long.
Fool, I feel like
you had
tension
with me,
nigga. How many times you remember the first episode when I slapped shit out you?
I remember. I remember a whole lot of things, but I feel like all of my friends from my entire life, even going back to childhood.
But also they don't
Damn,
know
nigga.
that. Hang on, because you that shit does. But also, but we knew it wasn't nothing though. No matter what it was, we knew we was gonna figure this shit out within a week or two.
It was just a banter.
Thanks to Hootie, I fixed it.
Hell no. Who did that get the fuck on?
You might have sped it up.
Come on, man.
You might have sped it up.
You did.
Let him know I fixed it.
No,
You did.
I fixed
you
it.
might have you sped it up a couple days, but it was gonna happen with
was
or
gonna
without
happen.
you.
With Hootie, I fixed it. I don't care.
But
I really
But that's
don't
what
care.
a
It got
that's what
fixed.
another
It got
friend
fixed.
should do though.
Right, it got fixed. That's all. And I knew it would get fixed. So I was like, man, go ahead and fix it because it's going to get fixed. But I also, like I say, going back, I feel like all of my friends that I ever had and still have been my friends.
Yeah.
But I mean, with life and friends, like
Dan's trying to buy a Kate Spade
Yeah,
bag
Kate Spade,
for his favorite friend.
right.
I'm trying to interrupt my
That
conversation
nigga,
with
that
that shit.
nigga hopping over trying to win games.
Y'all
like,
might be getting my boy in trouble, man. That might be
he
for
shouldn't be
something
putting this
else.
shit on the screen. I don't know why he does
gave us
this.
that ammo. I'm sorry, Dan.
But man, like
Dummy.
shit changes with life. Like, man, when you get married, like that's your priority. And then if your friend can't accept that that's your priority, that might not be your friend like that. You know what I'm saying? Anytime, like, bruh, even if I say going back to our story,
And that's what makes me say that I haven't lost friends because my friends understand that.
yeah. If I say, man, I really need you, you're like, man, damn, me and the girl got to go do something. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what my fault now was about. Like you disrespecting my home.
But it's so crazy because, like, my friends, if they really call me and need me and me and the girl about to do something, I feel
It
like
depends on what it is.
I feel like that's why I said really need something.
Yeah.
I feel like the strength of me and the girl relationship, I can tell her, hey, such and such. I'll be right back. I don't even got to go in detail what you, because I'm not finna tell what you, like what you maybe, you know what I'm saying? Might be, I just need to say it. Like, hey, such and such need me, I'll be back.
We'll catch the next movie.
Yeah.
We can go to
And
that
even
restaurant.
even if I get fussed at this,
It is, King Gary.
dang man, I might finna get in trouble. Even if I get
sometimes you
even
willing
if
to
I
do
get
that for that
fussed at,
friend.
yeah, if that person needed me in that time, it's big. It's serious.
I'm gonna tell their ass though.
Like that shit happened with me, fool. Like we was packed up, about to go to New Orleans on a family trip. Damn, I can't.
That's different.
I can't.
Way different.
But you know,
It wasn't a friend calling.
shit.
Hey man, come on, man. Where we was at?
Dummy.
Good job for the good friends, man. Don't lose friends. Love them, hug on them. All that good stuff. Drake, let's get to this music. Let's get out of here.
Y'all got bad friends? Had bad friends?
Nigga, don't bring that shit up. I'm exiting that conversation.
We talked about the good. We got to go both sides. What about the bad?
I wouldn't say I ever had a bad
Some of
friend.
my good friends are bad friends.
Some of my good friends are bad people.
This
People
shit might
friends,
sound
huh?
so like I got good bad friends.
Explain. Let
What
us
you
know.
mean?
Explain, nigga.
Nigga, I got friends that probably tried to crush somebody I tried to talk to.
Well, did you love her? Were y'all in love?
Well,
Was
you
she-
know.
if you wasn't in love
Technically-
and she wasn't your girl, that don't really count.
Technically,
Like,
at one point, not
You might
now,
be
at
upset
one
at the
point,
moment.
not now, but at one point, you know, you loved them. You know, the figure of speech.
okay,
love.
so
But does it count if you don't tell your homeboy that?
I loved her.
Yeah, I
Oh,
love
man,
no.
that whole crazy.
Oh, no,
I don't like that whole
No,
like that.
the homeboy knew that you loved him.
Oh,
I tell you, Marcel hurt my heart in high school. Eh?
I know.
That nigga hurt my heart. But that's still my friend. And he's my friend for people are my friend for different reasons. He's not my friend for that. Like they're my friend because when I'm in a tight situation, I'm fucked up, I can call them and get
So looking back
Get
at
that
it,
laugh.
does that make him a better friend? Because he showed you she was a hoe.
yes. I love Marcel for showing me this.
He showed you she was a hoe.
Because he might have saved you more heartache later.
Yeah,
then you
man.
didn't know.
Sel was real good. Now he would have been trash if he never would have told me. He can't. That man was fresh out. It probably was still on his finger. Like
Smell it. You know who that is?
Smell for me.
What's her
you know?
name?
Dummy.
Niggas let you smell her name.
Damn.
All right, go on to what you were going.
I was trying to go away, and here you go. Drake.
I wish we could release y'all podcast from your bachelor party. Ooh.
That's That was a good one. Drake.
They probably got it in the hitting files.
Drake gave J. Cole his flowers, basically saying that Drake said that in his opinion, no matter what nobody say, that J. Cole is probably the top artist, number 1, 2 artist there is right now rapping.
Well, hold on. Did he say he said you're one? I was listening for shots. I don't know why. I just was.
He said some argue that you're the top one holding basically the totem pole.
And he was like, I think you're one of the top artists.
Yeah.
But do you think that mean like you're one of the top, but nigga, you ain't me? Kind
Of course. But
Okay.
but I'm giving you your credit as being the top, nigga. Ain't nobody fucking with you. And if you up here with me, shit.
You at the top.
Yeah.
It's no way you can't say recently that J. Cole is not in the top 2. You can't put him 3.
You've been saying it.
That's tough.
No, his last album.
I'll say 3. Him, Kendrick, and Drake.
Man, yeah,
Hey,
man, how long is y'all gonna put Kendrick in recent rappers? The nigga ain't put out a project in 5 years. The nigga's not recent. Stop bringing up that nigga name till you put out an album.
He putting out music, and he has
What?
put out.
A freestyle?
He put out an album.
Since when? Who
You
the-
just don't because it's not named the Kendrick Lamar album. Doesn't
He hasn't put out an album. I don't count fucking soundtracks. He hasn't put out an album in like 5 years.
He's putting out. It's a project.
Stop bringing up that nigga name in current situations.
It's a project.
No, it's not.
That's crazy. He used to go hard like that on J. Cole, but see,
That means
tables.
That means
J. Cole album, last app. Now that shit with the dope kids and shit, that shit was trash. But his last album was good. But and that freestyle was amazing just put out. But y'all gotta stop putting Kendrick in current shit. Fuck Kendrick until he put out an album that says Kendrick Lamar's album.
J. Cole or Wale?
J. Cole.
Okay.
As far as current.
Okay.
As far as better body of work, Wale got a much better body of
Who a
work than
better
J.
rapper?
Cole. Overall, Wale. He ain't put out a better body of work than J. Cole in a minute. But Wale has more better bodies of
Ain't
work
that the same
than
thing you saying
J.
about
Cole.
Kendrick?
I think it's a good argument for them.
That's why I said right now, yes, J. Cole. Right now.
I just think Wale got better songs. Like he got
the girl song.
yeah the songs that are a hit, but he can't out rap. Wale can't out rap J. Cole. No way.
I would love to hear them both try. I tell you that.
Won't happen. Not out rap. Better songs. I'm giving. Wale got some better hits, but he can't out rap J. Cole. No, it's
Wale
not
would
even
kill
close.
that nigga in the verses. But that goes
Yes,
to your
that's
point.
the songs.
That goes to your point.
Yeah,
But yeah, Wale can really rap, yo.
But why do you?
not really. I mean, he can rap, but not as good as he thinks.
How do you find a reason to hate so many rappers?
I just gave J. Cole his flowers and y'all said I'm hating.
He did.
No.
I didn't. Don't say y'all.
Listen,
Who
stop.
just said?
Yes, he gave J. Cole his flowers after he killed him for 6 years. But you know what he did in the same instance? Killed Kendrick.
I've been killing Kendrick. That nigga ain't put out a good album by 10 years.
You nuts.
But he ain't put out no body of work in 5. You can't put him in recent. I'm sorry.
He's recent.
5 years is recent?
He's been actively putting out music.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has, man.
All right, well, has Andre 3000 been actively putting out music?
Not more than Kendrick. No, he put out a verse or two in 5 years. Kendrick
Put out one verse.
He put out a whole project, man. You don't want to give him credit for it because you call it a soundtrack, but it's a project. He put it out. He's responsible. He put out multiple movie soundtracks.
Bruh, when you
He's
3
on them.
albums in, you gotta put out music constantly. You can't go a 5-year span without putting out music.
Why not if it works?
I think that goes to the point of how great you are.
And it still works every time you do it.
Y'all thought Jay Electronica
No,
was
don't-
great.
Don't do that.
The masses.
So don't say y'all.
Maybe
so
Todd,
don't
but-
come on here talking about saying y'all.
Okay, the masses thought Jay Electronica put out a good body of work until he had to put out another one.
I'm gonna be
And the
honest.
shit
I
was
think there's a lot
trash.
of people in the masses don't know who he is,
Right.
especially where we come from.
That's true.
And he's from where we come from, and a lot of people don't know him.
Because
like
he's from Houston.
from
He's from
New
New
Orleans.
Orleans. He's from New Orleans.
Yeah.
And the nigga put out a body of work next to Jay-Z and the shit was trash. How you have an album with Jay-Z and it's trash?
Cool. We not disagreeing with that part.
So, like,
Ain't that what we talking about?
I nigga just brought something up then.
That
you just
none
can't
of us
live
said.
off your history. You
And-
got to constantly do it to be a great.
How many albums Kendrick got?
What, 3? Yeah, 3. Y'all calling this man a
Good
great?
Kid, Mad City, what, Section 80.
He got 4.
No, Section 8 is a mixtape.
And how many soundtracks? And how many soundtracks does he have?
1.
2.
What?
Black Panther, as well as the most recent one with the.
Can't count soundtracks though, right?
You can if you're an integral part in putting that together. Why not?
But it's not all you.
It's majority. Black Panther was majority him, as well as the second one was majority
But it's not
him.
your album,
But
man.
it's I get that, and I agree.
I get what you're saying, but I just feel like when we're talking about when we're talking about artists, and body of work, we got to talk about their body of work.
Only. He put out 3 albums.
I mean, okay, so if I'm spending
And that's not the discredit.
Listen. If I'm spending majority of my time to put together a Black Panther soundtrack,
It sounds good. But go to Damn, To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City. His body of work.
Untitled as well. Don't forget that. That was an album.
That was good. I liked it. That's him. Anywho, shouts out to Drake, man, for giving J. Cole his flowers, man. They are both, J. Cole, shit. He at the top, Drake at the top. It's different versions. When I listen to J. Cole, I want to just ride and just listen to a nigga spit. That freestyle that he put out, to me, it might sound different to you, but that's J. Cole. That's how he sounded since what was that shit y'all put me on, Friday Night Lights? That's how he has always sounded.
Well,
spit.
This why I liked it so much. I like Friday Night Lights. This reminds me of Forest Hill Drive. I like when he gets in his lane. This is his shit. Nobody can beat him in this.
I get it. What else dropped? Westside Gunn. Hitler wears Hermes 8. Did you listen to that?
No, I tried, but I didn't really.
Boom, 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 boom.
As soon as he said, "Hey yo," I cut it off. I'm just sorry. I like
Gunn.
I like their move. I like Gunn as
Their
a person.
movement, yeah.
I like Gunn as a person and who he is and what he did for their movement. But to me, as far as the music goes, he's the last one on their list.
I understand.
And with their list is just him, Conway, and Benny. I know they have others, but that's the 3 I'm talking about.
Ty had me listening to Michael Jackson. I saved it to when he coming back. It was dope what he brought up, but I'll save it. The only thing I really listened to new was Anthony Hamilton, and I liked it.
He got a new album out?
He got a full album out.
It's good?
That says it's like his body of work.
It's
not
Anthony Hamilton.
Yeah, it's not
on Black Panther.
Yeah, no, it's not the Love Jones soundtrack. So
He put that together.
Whoever put it together, so they get to add that in.
If you put it together, yes, it's like a versus. If you
What about Waiting to Exhale? Is that a Whitney Houston album?
If she
Is that a Mary J. Blige album?
No, because she didn't do what Kendrick did on the Black Panther album.
What?
Put the whole thing together.
He had people helping. That's a compilation album.
No. They went to Kendrick like, hey, we want you to put together an album for Black Panther. And Kendrick constructed an album for Black Panther.
Is Hot Boys a Juvenile
different.
album?
That's different. I don't know how you get that comparison.
I got what you're saying with his comparison, but I'm actually with him.
That's fine.
Soundtrack is not your album.
I get it, but
it's cool. You had
his comparison.
It's your creative. You're part of it. You get your credits, but it's not your album.
It's somebody else's vision because you're talking about it.
It's not. It's just, hey, you have this movie.
It wasn't. Actually, it was a lot of songs that he already had. And then they was
Thank you, Dad.
Hey, man.
I just don't. I'm with him.
He ain't put out an album in 5 years.
That's fine.
Stop calling that man recent.
Well, I ain't gonna say that. See, I'm only with him on the part that a soundtrack.
You just
is
put
not
out 2 songs on my boy album that you won't listen to.
Ooh, 2 songs in 5 years? Oh, the greatest of all time.
No.
was good.
It was more songs, but
Did y'all listen to NBA YoungBoy album, Sincerely Kentrell?
Not for me.
can't do it.
I tried.
He
I
killed
really
too many
did
niggas
actually
and
listen.
slapped too many folks.
I listened to about 8 songs, just because I wanted to see what.
To 8?
Yeah, because I was just like, let me see, and I just
You a
it's
good
not for
man.
me, but
They were good.
I mean, they were songs. I'm not gonna say they was bad, but they I can't vibe with it, and that's not bad.
I'm too old.
Yeah.
I can't say I'm too old because there's some young cats I listen to. What's his name? The melodic blue nigga. What's his name?
Young Blue.
Nah, the album we talked about last week from Cali with Kendrick.
Chloe.
Baby King.
Baby King. Like, baby, he's a young cat, but I can listen to him. So I can't blame it on the youth.
Yeah.
Some of that youth shit get me, some of it don't. Most of it don't.
I would say the youth shit where you just killing everybody all the time, slapping niggas all the time, that ain't for me no more. But if you rapping, then speaking about stuff, I can listen to that.
I get it.
Shouts out to Gunner. I don't know if people saw this, but Gunner opened a free grocery store for kids at his old middle school. It offers food, clothing, hygiene products for students that's in need. I don't know if y'all saw that, but we talk all the time about artists using their platforms to be able to kind of give back or, do something positive. And he opened a grocery store where the kids can take advantage of. They can buy shoes, all kind of stuff that they can go in there and get.
Shout out to Gunner. He on the run this week. He also for a female cop. I don't know if it was in Philly or New York, but there was a female cop caught riding on the back of a dirt bike with one of the dudes, because the cops and the dirt bikers, and she got fired. He was like, find this lady I got 6 months worth of bills.
Philly's illegal.
Yeah, she was like, find this lady I got 6 months worth of bills for.
Mm-hmm.
So that was dope. He on the dope.
I seen Kodak did something similar.
With the air conditions or something?
No, a lady was killed in the act. A police officer. She was killed in the act of duty, and Kodak set up a $25,000-$30,000 scholarship fund for her kids to be able to go to make sure that they're straight when it's time for them to go to school. So
That's dope.
Shouts out to Kodak on that. Did y'all see Kanye looking at opening the school?
I ain't going to that school. I ain't sending my kids there neither. Unless it's about music.
It's called Donda Academy outside of Los Angeles.
What's that school? Damn. What's the little wizard little boy? Hogwarts?
Hogwarts.
Harry Potter. Yeah, that's going to be on some Harry Potter shit. Not going to that weird ass school, man.
What's the purpose of his school, though? Did he say?
To be weird.
I guess creative. I don't know shit. I don't know. Kanye opening the school. I thought y'all would know. Y'all like him a lot.
Can't get right home, boy.
I mean, but I think it's dope if he do open a school. I think some good would come out of it, to be honest.
I like a school of the arts or something like that. That's
no
cool.
matter what you say, you have to admit that he's a genius at what he does. At everything that he does, pretty much. I mean, as far as music.
Todd would disagree with that. And he'll slap you.
Well,
Me too.
That's something that's never going to happen.
Not slap him, but disagree. I think he is a genius and he is very creative. But I think some of that stuff he gets a little credit for because of what he did prior.
Well, at one point he was a genius at music, and currently he's a genius at apparel.
I just think that's why I disagree. I think he gets credit at being a genius at apparel because he's Kanye West.
Yeah.
Right. So his stuff that he did prior to me, my personal opinion, he gets the credit for.
Yeah. But Jay-Z, arguably the best rapper ever lived, them S. Carters was trash. So, no, it's not just because he was
I think it's different times, though.
That's true, too.
Yeah, it's social media area. Shit, man, them S. Carters was coming out when you had to compete with Jordan still playing.
I would love to see what happens if Jay-Z puts another shoe out now.
Nobody gonna buy it.
Well, actually, he's doing that, y'all. He's running Puma. And nobody gives a fuck. So, yeah.
It's different.
Kanye has drastically changed Adidas and what you think of Adidas.
So, with that being said, does that mean that the shoe is actually fire, or they're buying it because he's Kanye?
Kanye.
I don't think you can say that if you would say they wouldn't buy it because of a Jay-Z shoe.
I've never bought a pair.
That's you.
Me neither. But
because they're not dope.
I think some of them cool.
I bought Air Max.
Some of them trash.
I buy Jordans. I buy Air Max 1s.
I never liked Yeezys.
Yeah, like it's the only Yeezys that I ever wanted to go get was the Red October things when he was with Nike. Other than that, them shit's been some corn ass shit that
but you
everybody
don't like Adidas at all, though.
People are going to go get those Kanyes because they popular.
But you don't like Adidas.
What you mean? I fell into the Adidas hype. Remember when Adidas first popped, and then I realized that all 15 shoes was the same shoe, and they all Kanye's basically. You can blend them into one.
Hey man,
and everybody
you don't like them, but shit.
Nigga over here throwing shots at your
He made
Adidas.
$1 billion.
Throwing shots at your Adidas shirt right
Yeah,
now.
I'm not knocking the hustle and the money part. That's not my angle on it. Did anybody see Boosie movie? Boosie dropped a movie this week.
Young Boosie Boo. No, but I do want to watch it.
Yeah, I do.
Hey,
I am gonna watch.
I'm gonna tell y'all one thing about Boosie movie. My boy was excited to have a sex scene. You could tell. that nigga probably wrote that script and said, I don't care what we do, I gotta have a sex scene. That nigga had a sex scene in that bitch, and I knew you could just tell that there was some shit that my man felt like he had to do.
Boosie probably was in that bitch smiling and crushing. I'm gonna watch.
He would. You could just tell when you see it, you gonna look at it and you gonna be like,
do y'all ever smile and crush when all the lights are?
yeah, hell yeah. Nigga.
I mean, you
Like, oh shit, I'm stroking on this.
If she
thing.
could see me right now, she'll be like,
Damn,
this
shit, I'd have passed the 5-minute mark. Shit.
I got about 7 more in me.
Yeah, nigga, I smile. You gotta smile sometimes. You gotta pat yourself on the back.
Right.
Good job, bro.
Hit the Dougie. You ever hit the Dougie?
Nigga, when it be dark in that room, nigga, I be doing all kind of crazy shit. Nigga, making all kind of faces. If she could see my face right now, I be thinking, because you know sometimes you got to think about wicked shit in order not to bust. So like, if she could see my face right now, nigga, she'll be like, I'm crazy. Nigga, I be that bitch like a dog.
Nigga, that bitch be in a pit bull.
She be thinking about wicked shit.
Dummy.
Man, let me get out of here. Who to keep trying to get us in trouble, man? We be straight.
nigga,
Until
no.
who to say something
My shit
crazy.
be like fun shit, I think. You be the one to get
He
niggas in
be,
trouble.
yeah.
I just asked a question.
The troublesome ones.
But man, shouts out to Boosie, man. He put a movie story about his life, and that was dope, man, to see him put that together. It was cool putting faces and names with
I like
the stores and stuff. Seeing him and C Murder interacting. Sorry if you ain't seen it. I'm not gonna get details, but just seeing him and C Murder interacting in the story behind that. So shouts out to Boosie.
I like the new Boosie. Although Boosie is still crazy as shit, I'm glad to see Boosie free and not going to jail and just still doing stuff and living his life. And like you say, going in different avenues and lanes and shit.
Yeah. Sports. Did y'all watch? I'm sure y'all watched a lot of it. It depends. Shit, niggas be busy. Watched any football this week?
The big games.
Yeah.
Really wasn't that many big games this week.
Alabama looks really good.
Really great. Immediately.
Bye-bye, Bo Nix.
Georgia looks good too.
Bye bye, Bo Nix.
Still think it's they're trying to was that just an NFL question or a college and NFL question that they're going after black quarterbacks? Because like you said, Bo Nix out of there for a black quarterback who came in and performed though.
Well, we don't know yet. We're going to have to wait till next
They
week.
got some
When you say they going after, what you mean?
Well, remember, is there an attack on black quarterbacks? When we were talking about Cam Newton and
That was NFL.
I know that's why I asked him. Was it specifically NFL or is it
I think
NFL.
college and NFL two different worlds, but
College will allow it, but they say the black quarterback can't do it in the NFL. But if you say the top 10 quarterbacks, majority of them is black in the NFL.
I think Auburn, if they don't go with, I think they're gonna try to give Bo Nix another shot.
Oh, they
But
definitely
if they do, they're crazy because that man came in and performed like he was supposed to perform. And
I
he
would be
looked like-
surprised if Bo Nix does not start the next game. Just how it is.
I think it's hard. I think it's hard to just throw Bo Nix out though. As bad.
No,
as
it's not.
I think so.
If that nigga last
he
name
had
was Thomas,
3 years.
And he done had 3 coordinators.
And anybody knows more so than me. Yeah, but he's looked the same under all 3 coordinators. And that's my thing. My man will be 9 for 31, 15 for 41. You throw the ball 31 times in today's era of college football and have 190 yards. That just doesn't, it's weird. You have 170 yards. You barely crack 200. Every now and then he'll get that little 300 game off.
And they play LSU.
Yeah, it's just something be weird.
Where Finley come from. So we gonna see.
Yeah, it's just something
that's
about
even
it.
more reason.
I'm pulling for Finley though. I just think that they're gonna give Bo Nix another shot for the simple fact they feel like this is the first time that they've benched him. And maybe you deserve another chance after your bench. And maybe you learned something. I just think that that's how coaches think.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's how politics work.
That too.
And
That too.
And Buddy that make all the wood in Alabama and across the United States, he want Bo Nix to play, and Bo Nix gonna play.
Did y'all see the Ohio State football player that threw the tantrum on the field?
And I think they released him. He got kicked off the team today.
Yeah, shit.
What he do on the field? Hey, I missed all this.
He was a starter. He was a senior.
Linebacker.
I think he was trying to go in. The player waved him off. Coaches wouldn't let him go back in for whatever reason. Maybe the other buddy was playing better, playing hot. They hadn't really said what it was. And he got mad, tried to, argue with the coach, took off his gloves, threw him, tried to go in the locker room. They had to escort him back. Still was throwing tantrums and stuff, so they escorted him back into the locker room, basically kicked him off the team because he quit during the middle of the game.
Oh, bye-bye.
And he went in and tweeted. He was like, good luck to my teammates. Then he even went and said, fuck Ohio State, which he went back and deleted. But that was during the game while they were still playing. It was the second quarter.
Oh,
Kayvon Pope.
bye-bye.
Kayvon Pope. He was escorted to the locker room, and he was basically kicked off.
You said he a senior?
Yeah.
So he can't even transfer and go to another school.
Transfer and go to the NFL. You better go get ready for the draft, hopefully, because
Is he that good?
I don't know. I don't know nothing much about him. But I think that this is hard when you have this kind of attitude on the field. Like, how many niggas you could think of that quit at halftime?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like,
Quarter period.
you quit at halftime.
That's some park ball shit.
Yeah, you quit at halftime. You ain't getting no more shots, bro. It's
Yeah.
gonna be pretty
I
hard.
He
understand.
over it.
You lost the respect of your teammates and coaching staff don't trust you.
Now you don't have anybody to vouch for you when the NFL come look.
How about Florida State, though?
we bad.
What's that about? What's the solution?
The solution is
Is it a coach? Is it the players? Is it the culture?
I think it's administration. I think
Is it money?
we have a gift. We had a gift and a curse. We had Bobby Bowden for 60 plus years, and he came from an era where I'm a high priced, high value coach, but I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna stay loyal to this program. Mm-hmm. Turn it over to Jimbo. Jimbo left because they never would pay his staff. They never would buy into the fact of to compete with the Alabamas and the LSUs or the Texases and Texas A&Ms. You have to pay. It's an arms race. You have to get the new facilities. You have to get the fresh TVs on the wall. You have to get the new uniforms. And even if you don't get the uniforms, every year Alabama changing something new. Alabama spend millions of dollars every year on that football program to improve something. You know.
So is it the same president that was there when Jimbo was there?
No, I don't know about the president, but one of the dudes left and went to the NCAA, and that's when kind of things start falling apart. But again, if you don't, people keep talking about Deion, and me and Wayne was arguing about this. Man, bring Deion, he gonna bring the players. Which yes, I think Deion couldn't bring the players, but if you don't have somebody to be able to pay, think about this. We lost our D coordinator the year after we won a national championship. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Like that won't happen at unless you go into a head. If you go into a head coach,
you're not going to be another.
D coordinator.
He left us to go be a D coordinator somewhere else.
Oh yeah, that doesn't
after
happen.
a national championship.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's because we couldn't. We won't pay that staff what they need. But that's not. No matter. That's why we look the same. And I don't know how you fix that.
Do you ever think y'all get over that? Because can y'all ever afford to pay coaches like that based on the size of your school?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the intricate details behind that. But if they
What you
want
mean the size of this school?
It's a smaller school. It's a real small. They don't have much money.
Florida State not a big school. But until they want to take themselves seriously as one of these big schools, we're gonna keep being right there. If not, you finna go have to go get what's the Coastal Carolina coach, who is the exact same thing as Memphis coach. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This guy just came from Memphis. If you're not finna go pay to go get the Bob Stoops or the Urban Meyers or something like that, which you could have had, then you're gonna end up with the same thing that you've been getting.
That, you're gonna have to hire the entire staffs.
Yep. So it's just
Bob Stoops with Bum Jones as your offensive coordinator is gonna hurt you.
Bruh,
let's get Deion, baby.
Bruh, y'all tell me this. I'm glad you said this. How the fuck is Coastal Carolina doing this? Is it because who they're playing?
Yes,
or?
partially,
but you get a good coach matters at somewhere like that.
A smaller school with level talent.
Changes the whole culture.
Changes it. But when you get to these big schools, you can neutral. That's why, Norval, he was 13-1 at Memphis, 11-1, 12-1.
You put Saban at any Conference USA team, he gonna
change the culture.
Yeah. Well, just win.
But his coaches matter like a motherfucker too.
Yeah, but Saban is at a place where they'll give you a bag.
Right.
He pays his assistants the most. Like most of his assistants make over $1 million.
They
this
better.
was like 3, 4, 5 years ago.
That's why it's hard to pluck them unless they finna go get a head coaching job.
Coaching, yeah.
That's why he only went from Michigan State to LSU, where they're gonna get him a bag, to Miami, a bag, to Bama,
and all his coaches come in NFL caliber or top tier. Lane Kiffin, top tier. What's the other boy? That's at Texas now.
Sarkisian,
top tier.
Tennessee coach.
Butch Jones came
Georgia came from there.
Yeah, you only gonna get top tier.
And that's where all of his coaches go to those kind of schools.
Yep.
So Texas.
I don't know what we do. Shouts out to the SWAC. I don't know if people saw this, but the SWAC actually just entered a partnership with the Pac-12 for basketball, which includes a home and home series, 6 different matchups for the initial men's cycle that starts actually it starts in November 2022. So shouts out to the SWAC, man. SWAC been making big moves. HBCU enrollment is up. I think it was like 400% in enrollment. So shouts out to them, man, and continuing to make good business moves that's gonna help.
Get that power to Dion. That's power to Dion.
I just hate I'm not gonna be able to watch it.
Because it's not gonna be on TV like football.
Nah, because I wasn't an HBCU fan.
Oh,
you know, I'm a new HBCU fan, so they no new fans.
That's dope, and I like that. And I like that they gonna get that spotlight. Put that spotlight on them. Let them go out there and play the USCs, the Oregons, the
But the spotlight is
But
only for
hopefully
the
it's not a
old
bad
fans.
spotlight.
The spotlight is only for the old fans because they don't like new fans. HBCUs don't like new fans.
Wow.
There you go.
Good shots. Good shot. Don't listen to him, man. You want to watch your basketball or football,
ain't
man?
Speaking of Dion,
If that ain't the dumbest shit in the world.
Speaking of Dion, Alcorn State was having a little trouble with the trainers.
Yeah.
And he was willing to step in and contribute whatever he needed to do. They had to cancel a practice this week because they had no athletic training staff.
What's that about?
They outsourced
Funding,
it.
They
basically.
outsourced it, and then the funding between whatever the president was doing
Didn't pay out or some shit.
wasn't. Yeah, and so Dion said that no school. This is bigger than a rivalry. No school should be without whatever I need to do or pay to help them get that staff in. Count me in. But they since actually after that story, they actually hired a full-time staff to come in and make sure that those boys can compete. They actually had a very good
That
game
makes no
against
sense.
South Alabama. They almost beat South.
That should never be the case, man. You too big for that.
And see, we thought they didn't play in the spring because of COVID. The players were saying this because they didn't have a trainer. They wasn't trained. They wasn't ready to play because they haven't had a full-time trainer since like the year before.
Yeah.
So when they
that's
say
why.
trainer, they mean Coach Bush or they mean Mike Jones?
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't look at it fully, but from what I got
Now
from
explain
it,
that everybody didn't play
so
for UAB.
Coach Bush was our physical trainer.
strength,
He's
I think
strength and
it's
conditioning
medical.
coach.
It's medical training.
And Mike Jones
Yeah,
was
yeah,
our
yeah.
medical.
They didn't
when-
have
when you're
medical
hurt.
staff.
Yeah, when you're
they didn't
hurt.
have medical staff. Is what I understood. And if we got it wrong, Henry Pugh, motherfucker, you correct me.
Go
man.
find the story.
Please let us know.
Fact check Pew.
the Alcornites or whatever y'all call yourself, let us know. I think
Alcornites.
Yeah, I think that's what they call it.
terrible,
But it was health. It was health related, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, shout out to them, man, getting it right. Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Who the stupid shit is?
Dummy.
Dumbass, stupid ass dummy.
I've been wanting to do this.
Do it.
They do a lot of shit. And I'm just going to have to say it, man. Dummy of the week. State of Alabama.
Your home state.
Stupid fuckers.
What they did?
They're in talks of building 2 more jails that house 4,000 beds each. $1.4 billion. They don't have money for roads. They don't have money for education. We can't get a lottery. But you know what we can do?
Get to jail.
Build more jails. And you know what they're going to put in them jails? More people that look like us. Alabama, y'all do a lot of dumbass shit, and y'all continue to do dumbass shit. And for that, y'all just some dumb fuckers.
Dumbass, stupid ass dummies.
Dummy.
Now, I get you.
Got some questions.
On your dummy of the week.
Is that needed?
No, man.
Well, look at some of these prisons and what we see.
We've always known Alabama to have the worst, like it's a known thing. The state prison system in
And I
Alabama.
don't want to argue for the state of Alabama being the dumbest.
The state of Alabama has probably some of the worst prison conditions and facilities in the country. And although I'm not for more people going into prison, it is a humane way to imprison people.
It is. It's also a way to go towards reform, maybe than imprisonment.
I agree with that. I'm never going to disagree with that.
So
part.
you don't need 8,000 more beds. You need to find a way to put less people in jail.
I can totally agree with that.
So, and then
But if you have people that are in there now, for whatever their reasons may be,
Give them more space.
and they're on top of each other, and you have a ability to put those people, like not necessarily putting renew people in there, but finding a way to take those people and giving them more space and more programs to help rehabilitate them.
Your
Is that a good thing?
your famous statement. Two things can be true.
Two things can be true. But let's focus on not having people in jail. Let's focus on reforming people. And you know what? Those little 2-3 sentences, 2-3 year sentences, or 8-month sentences that people doing, move them out. And if you have less people coming in, that's more space for the people that's in jail right now.
Or move on with the times. Let them work from home, basically.
Let them jail from home.
Yeah. Let them work from home.
So stupid.
But also with this technology, that's not a bad idea because you can monitor them.
Yeah.
And then especially like these low drug offenses and shit like that, man, home confinement. You paying your own bills, your own shit. Let them folks go to work instead of forcing them to be animals. What you don't need is more. Alabama does not need 8,000 more prisoners. I'm sorry.
I agree with that.
Well, I don't think they need more prisoners. I don't mind them having more beds, if that makes sense.
I get what you're saying because they're overcrowded.
Yeah, just
Right.
take some from them
Right.
from over here, put them over here.
Or just release some people. Especially if it's overcrowded. If it's overcrowded, let the people that really don't need to be here no more out. Let them be successful.
Man, them hoes is bad though, boy. It be piss coming through the wall.
Yeah, they bad, man.
Piss coming through the
wall.
Hey, man.
And some of the state prison, they fucked up.
But do y'all really think, like, these new prisons is going to be heaven, or are they going to have the same shit, just more prisons?
Well,
Initially,
initially
it's
they'll
new.
be great.
It's new.
Yeah, the first 90 days.
I'm not gonna say great, but it'll be better than
Piss coming through a wall.
right.
But how long until those prisons are overpopulated?
That's a great
Hopefully
question.
never.
Hopefully
if,
not.
If they do both things are true. If they do like you said, I forgot what you said.
Right, but I don't see any plans
rehabilitate them
yes,
and making sure reform. Like, so if you work on a reform as well as getting them more space.
Right, I need to see a reform bill going along with this prison bill. Now, if you build one prison and then a reform,
Agreed.
then cool.
Agreed on that reform.
Did they ever have something about reform?
Agreed on that reform. Agreed.
Can't get right logic.
I think that's just logic.
That was a good one. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel you. I feel what you're saying, though. Straight up, I really do.
I want
They ain't
both.
gonna do-
I wouldn't mind both reform as well as giving those people who's living like animals more space.
Yeah.
But hey, like he said, if you're gonna build one prison, get one reform bill in there.
Yep. I don't know. Any other news and information we forgot this week? Homecoming. Shouts out to all my
UAB Black
teammates,
alumni.
man. I can't wait to see y'all niggas this week. I already talked to Jermaine, man. Hey, I'm coming. Stop. I know O coming, Big Q, man. Shouts out to y'all boys, man. Mark
It's not
coming down.
homecoming, though.
Not homecoming. I'm sorry.
First home game.
First game of the season.
Protective stadium. We open it up, baby.
We're going to be
Let's
at
go.
Kingy Wright House. We're going to walk down to it.
Yeah.
UAB Black alumni. We having a
Black
blast.
alumni
And
weekend.
they gonna have the tailgate gonna be right there at Chasers.
Yep.
So
So look for some information coming through Tuesday. We're going to be live in the Content Factor with the person who pretty much started the Black Alumni Association for UAB. With his version. Because I think it was some
it's
issues with
another
it.
one, but
It's another one.
he's doing
Yeah.
the one that we know of.
Yeah.
Right. The one that we like.
Right. And shouts out to the other one. Shit.
Yeah.
You know,
We
holla at us.
Exactly.
You know. Any other news and information we forgot?
Nah, man, just look to the week. That's if you're watching on YouTube. That's why I got these socks on. Let's go Blazers. We had a
Gold
good
paint.
win yesterday.
Yeah, shouts out to UAB. I guess on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
Go Blazers.
Love on your people.
I'm late to dinner.
Dummy. 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 Dummy.